gamers, we're here in Boston. It's our last day here in Boston. It's the day after PAX. And I'm just showing a little bit of Boston just so you guys can see what we see out our window. There's our hotel room, kind of. And here's some of the hotel. Ooh, you can see me in the reflection of the building and the window. And there's Boston. It's very pretty. And here,
actually, we'll have like a waterside view.
Yeah, I'll show Kwing. He's much. I like looking at him much more than Boston.
Careful, I'll break the lens.
No.
Hi, gamers.
Hey, Kwing, and you can show me if you want, cause I'm too tired to say no. Don't look at me.
We're pretty tired. We had a very exciting week.
Yeah,
we met. Officially this year, the Video Games Awesome guys, our first day.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of a funny story how we bumped into each other. This year they were doing bag checks and things like that, checking for weapons, drugs. They had the police dogs. It felt like they were TSA agents, except armed policemen.
Yeah.
One side of the building had SWAT too, like guys in full gear. Probably because of the Boston Marathon thing, but I actually felt a little bit safer. But anyway, we're all standing in line, and the Video Games Awesome people come up behind us. And they're just like, whoa, what's going on? It's like, well, we have to do bag checks this year. And they're like, really? It's like, yeah. So after that, we were all gathered for the press thing. And we had our kind of like little convoy with Video Games Awesome, me and Amber. And it was the husband and wife duo and the dynamic duo, me and Amber.
Yeah.
And we hung out and it was fun. And then we went our separate ways when we got to the show floor. But it was really nice to meet those guys. They're just like they are online, so it was cool.
Yeah, sorry I got that plate of food in the background, but that's okay.
Fruit.
It's the end of the day. Our hotel room doesn't look as awesome as when they made the bed.
But we showed you guys this hotel one of our years that we stayed here. All the hotel rooms
it's very
look
pretty.
the same.
And then the lady actually came in and made the bed again when we were here, because but then I tried to make it again, but it doesn't look quite as great. I'm horrible at making beds.
She used this thing over here to kind of like straighten everything. This is just a pillow for the couch, but she was like rolling it and straightening it and making it look really nice.
Oh, yeah, she was really nice.
But
well, we can't even explain all the things that we did, but we're gonna make a reel for PAX.
There will be a reel this year. Amber's probably going to be the one to take care of that because
I'm
really
try.
bad at doing that. There was no escalator shot this year though because I was on the escalator on the last day. I got sick on Saturday, so I had to miss that PAX. But I went to like a little thing with another company.
We wanted to do daily vlogs every day, but we were so busy.
Oh, we were so exhausted too.
And
but I want to tell my elevator story because it's hilarious.
Tell the elevator story.
I was just getting ready. I walked up the stairs, and those of you that go to PAX, on your way to the entrance there, they have like this huge staircase. So I'm walking up the stairs, and I got the camera like this. It felt like, a Revolutionary War musket or something, carrying this big thing and trying not to like whack people with it and things like that. I finally get up to the escalator. I got my camera all ready, and I'm going down it, and then probably more than halfway, like maybe it's going like this, and then it just goes boom. It just stops.
Yeah.
And then a security guard is yelling at me, and I was just like, what am I doing? He's like, get off the escalator. I'm just like, I'm thinking, what's happening? Is there a bomb in the escalator? Is something gonna happen to me? And the guy's like, sir, get off the escalator. It's like,
really?
I'm just trying to do a shot with my camera. It's called a escalator shot. He says, I don't care, get off the escalator. So,
wow.
Yeah, and then when they did fix it, I wasn't around because there was a lot of people shouting. I actually went upstairs. And I thought something freaky was happening in the entrance because all the people shouting.
Yeah, there's a lot of loudness. I think I have a headache from all the people yelling.
When I heard like authority figures yelling and stuff, I was freaking out a little bit, getting a little like anxious and sweating. So I ran down the other flight and I came to where Amber was hanging out at the Renegade Kid booth.
Oh, that's where you were while I was playing with tiny children.
Yeah, that's where I was.
I was playing 3DS with tiny children.
That's the only exciting story I can think of.
No, there was some.
Well,
some interesting
the media
ones.
room we had like an interesting impression this year on the first day. Amber is the camera lady, and she was handling our equipment, and we were talking to another publication, and the camera fell. And that would have been one thing, but the Canon's certain cameras, they have like the battery just sitting there. So the battery like shot out and it went like all over the place by the GameSpot and the IGN guys.
Everybody looked at me.
So I'm crawling on the floor or like Dutch down, like looking under tables.
Even the person we just met was trying to help us, and I felt so embarrassed. I actually did leave the room for a second. I felt so stupid.
And the battery was actually under her chair the whole time. So it was like...
I had a couple stupid moments. I think like when I get nervous, I just act like... Okay, I had a time when I was on the elevator and I ended up, hitting all the buttons because my arm hit them.
I guess we should call this episode "Memories from PAX."
Yeah, but one of our favorite memories was
meeting Max.
We met Max and we met some other fans that came up and gave us a hug and we got a picture. But I really liked towards the end we met this kid named Max when I was at the 3DS booth, and thank you, Max, because you helped us remember why we do all this crazy stuff. And I don't know, I think sometimes people think like, oh, you guys need more people to know who you are and stuff like that. And it gets frustrating. It gets frustrating, but we just try to be ourselves and we try not to just do things for shock value to get views. And it's really nice when someone like Max or other kids that came up, there was a kid named Wilson and some other people, and just like they helped us remember that, just being ourselves is very important. We can just...
especially important to people. The only other things I can think of, we didn't get to check out all the games that we wanted to. Namely, Amber, she wanted to check out a game called Evolve, which had like this really cool.
And I have a photo of it, so I'll stick it in here. Yeah.
And
so
we did get hands-on with a couple PC games that got us pretty excited.
Yeah.
So we were new to that. We played a MMO together, which was I believe Dungeon Defenders 2. I think that's what it was called. I played a wizard and Amber was the archer, and we were playing with two other people. And I had set up like this area
that was super fun.
That had like turrets and things.
You really liked the wizard because I thought
I do.
I thought I was getting the best character, and I felt bad for you because I was like, oh my gosh, my character's so good, and I felt bad for everyone else, but your character was awesome.
I leveled up 6 times in the 15 minutes that we were playing.
I think we were really killing that. I didn't know who that was setting up all that stuff. I was like, whoa, we're playing with someone really good, and it was you. So I don't know.
I never played the first one either, so that was pretty exciting.
We are getting into some more online kind of stuff.
We got a beta that we're going to be a part of.
Like WildStar.
WildStar. Also,
excited.
We have something for WildStar too, which we're going to be pretty excited about doing. And because of our PR manager Tony, we're going to be doing some PC games this year on the Let's Play channel. So stay tuned to that.
And we did get to see Shovel Knight, but it was hard because they're very busy.
They were really busy, but we bought the first T-shirt of the day, which we'll show you guys when we get home. They were in rare supply, but we are the very first person to ever buy a Shovel Knight T-shirt.
Yes.
So that right there is K-Wing's claim to fame. Who's the kitty? So Amber and I are back. We had a fun car ride, and I actually have to hop on Skype now, but...
Home is where the kitten is.
Yeah, both kitties. Amber and kitty. Let me see those pretty blue eyes. Yeah. But don't look at the rest of our house, because I gotta clean. Because Tink made a mess. Didn't you, Tinky?
It's all her fault.
Look at the camera.
She doesn't put in...
Careful, her claws are growing back. She's gonna get soft paws this one, but we're glad to be home and Tinky's happy, and it's good times.
Yeah.
But we'll
see you guys all from New York in a week and a half.
Yeah, a week and a half already? My gosh. Bye-bye.
Bye.